Okay, so let's talk jeans. The average American buys 4 pairs of jeans each year, each of which takes 3,625 liters of water to produce, which globally translates to 2.5 billion gallons of wastewater each year just from the textile industry alone. The global population is expected to increase in the coming years, and the only way that we can maintain and hopefully reduce the amount of water and chemical waste that we're creating is to use what we already have. So today I'll be working with a pair of pants that my dad gave me because he used to fit into them when he looked like this, but now unfortunately he looks like this. Sorry, Dad.
Unfortunately.
I didn't mean to say unfortunately, it slipped.
So here's what we've got. It's a classic dad-sized chino situation. These pants are made by Dockers, and the perks of working with pants that have a lot of extra fabric is that you can pull them up and fit the waist to create kind of a high-waisted pant. The butt pockets were not the most flattering, so sorry that you had to watch this, but I pinched the fabric to conceptualize how much I wanted to take in the crack seam by, and then I contorted my back as much as possible to mark this measurement and had a gorgeous Vanna White moment for my new butt marking. Finally, I wanted to add a couple of pleats to the front because I've been really into these French gal-inspired trousers, so I'll be sewing those pleats down later along with the excess leg fabric. To begin, I started by seam ripping the butt seam so that it could be taken in.
Was that now? I'm just a lonely fucking you. Now when I drive around, don't feel it. She do it private, attitude like she Madonna. She think it's song, I'm trading that Balenciaga. Yeah, you rappers trash, go and give it up.
Did I just find money? I found money in the pocket. Okay, so now we're serving Christina Aguilera circa 2002.
After I was done fucking around, I finished seam ripping the legs. I used chalk to mark about 1.5 inches in from the original seam where I wanted the new seam to be.
Next, I'm gonna cut this waistband, and then I'm going to sew along these white chalk lines.
You ain't do numbers, how you fucking up commas? Yeah, the label you on, that's knowing they really don't want you. You ain't wanna do all the things.
Finally, I laid the pants down and pinned where I wanted the new seam to be, and then sewed along that white line.
Yeah, there's something you get used to. Yeah, go back to Joe Blows. Yeah.
Look at this little number. It kind of reminds me of the old skirts that I used to want from Abercrombie, but worse. To close off the inner leg seams, I used chalk to measure where I needed to sew and used a pair of pants that I liked the fit of as a stencil. I started by just sewing down one leg to make sure that I liked the fit, and when that leg got the okay, then I did the same thing to the other side. For the finishing touches, I seam ripped the belt loops on the back of the waistband so that I could sew the waistband closed. I sewed one of the loops back onto the pants to cover this seam. Now that the back was completed, I was able to properly measure where the pleat seams needed to be so that the pants would hug my waist, if you know what I mean. Are those chip clips holding my pants up? Abso-fucking-lutely. I had to really wrestle with the pins to get them through the waistband, so I temporarily used these chip clips for assistance, and to finish off the pleat, I sewed the pinched fabric on the inside of the pants because the gathered fabric was way too thick to sew on top of, and finally I cut the excess fabric on the inside of the pants to remove any unnecessary bulk. Okay, not to pat myself on the back, but look at these. Like, look at the butt. They fit loosely so you can still strut to that next meeting. I'm also like, Zam, look at that girl getting water. You can also sit really comfortably in them so you won't have to worry about being distracted for your very important emails. If you're more of the beach babe type, just pair with a cute tank top and some shoes and call it a day.
Walk around like who you, yeah.
So when you're buying next time, especially when you're buying that next pair of jeans, because jeans tend to be the worst for the environment, please do consider where it came from, what it took to produce that pair of jeans, and if you're not buying from a brand that practices sustainable manufacturing, please do consider making your own jeans and following my tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, make those pants, and let's save that environment together.
Down, yeah. I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why?